kezi omume gị ka iwe wezugara anyị ọrịa niile ọrịa niile nke pụrụ ịdakwasị mmadụ dị ndụ n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye na-agwọ ọrịa anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị onwe gị bụ sinele nke ndị agha ka iwe mere anyị ebere ka akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka ude nke anyị na-asụ wee bịa n'iru gị ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee guzosi ike ka anyị wee n'ikpete maazụ nye ha sọgotụtara nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ise mma dịrị gị Chineke mma dịrị gị Chineke mma dịrị gị Chineke.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from around the world. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed. Today, once again, we have come to spread the gospel of peace, the gospel of freedom, the gospel of the trouble that is going in Nigeria, to bring out the problem that the indigenous tribe of Nigeria are facing to the front burner. We speak to the world and tell them what is going on. And before we go into the discussion, I have to remind you about the prayer that we are supposed to be making with our Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu. The prayer is ongoing. If you have not joined that very prayer, please join the prayer. The 150 days prayer that we are making with our Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu, we are going on the prayer. It is not yet too long to join. This is the only way you can communicate with Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu effectively, because we started the journey with him before he left us, and now the only way you can actually know the information that is coming from Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu is by praying along with him. If you pray along with Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu, who is a prayerist, we know that he is a prayerful leader. He has been praying before he was abducted, and he is still praying for you and I. That is the easiest way to communicate him and be able to filter every information you get. Don't relent in your effort of prayer. He initiated that prayer, started it with us before he was abducted. And that was a preparation for what is about to happen. And as we are praying, we are waiting for results. Results are already coming. Results are already coming. That is why you have to join the prayer if you have not joined. A lot of miracle is going to happen in the course of this prayer. I tell you, our spiritual leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out stronger than ever. He is coming out stronger than ever. The only thing you can do for him now is to pray along with him. That is way to hear him clearly. That is way to get the right information. That is way to know when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is speaking. It doesn't matter what you hear from outside. Stop listening to gossip. Stop keeping yourself busy with issues that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters now is the freedom of Biafra. The freedom of Asorock Nnamdi Kanu, which is the freedom of Biafra. That is the only thing you have to talk about. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted with the saboteurs and the DSS. Whatever information they are putting, they are making you to concentrate on your own brother instead of talking about the enemy. Stay away from it. Stay away from those information that is making you go against your own brother. Be focused. Be focused. That is why you have to engage in this prayer. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a very spiritual man, and he is praying earnestly, praying for you and I 7 times every day. Why won't you pray at least once to connect with him? That was the reason why the prayer was initiated in the very first place. We didn't know what was coming, but it was preparing us what is ahead to come. A lot of false information are out there. The only way you can filter the information properly and hear directly from Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu is by praying. When you pray along with him, he will tell you, Chukwu Okike Abiama will reveal to you what is actually his mindset. Chukwu Okike Abiama will speak to you the way to go. Pray along with Asorock Dss Nnamdi. That is the only weapon we have now. That is the only weapon we have, because a lot of information that's coming out, we cannot be too sure if they are directly from Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu. There's a lot of contradictions. We have to pray along to be able to filter every information that's coming. As we are praying, we are going to be following every step that DOS has given us. We follow the DOS, every instruction they give, we will follow them. But while we are following the DOS in every instruction they give, we pray along with them. Pray for the DOS, for them to be able to filter these information as they come, to know which one is from Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu. As you know, no direct person that is talking to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu except some few people who get to him and bring information to us. We don't know the way they narrate the information, and when information goes from hand to hand, it can be neutralized. That is why we have to pray to be able to know what is actually the points. Have to pray seriously. The spirit of Biafra is at work. You can see everywhere, in everything that is happening. In everything that is happening, it is clear that the spirit of Biafra have taken charge. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done a great work to wake the spirit of Biafra up. And it doesn't matter if he speaks directly or not. The spirit of Biafra is speaking inside you. As long as you are a genuine Biafra, you will know what to do. Don't be distracted. That is why we have to move on and continue to fight the right fight. Continue to fight the right fight. Don't be distracted. Join every platform that our Asorock Dss has told you to listen to. Listen to them. Listen to them. You will actually get an information that will lead you through. Listen to Radio Biafra. Listen to our brother Simon Epa. Go to his channel and listen to him what he's saying. He has a lot of information for you and I. When you listen to him, you will be energized and you will be also have some strength on the direction to go. Listen to the DOS when they bring their informations. These informations and directions are what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have laid down before his capture. But the most important aspect of it is the prayer part of it. You have to pray along with him so that you can be able to filter the information when they come. Remember, the devil is very powerful. The devil can walk through anybody. It can walk through your own mother. It can walk through your own child. It can walk through your best friend. It can walk through the most honored person in your heart. There's nobody that is so strong that devil cannot penetrate. After all, Adam and Eve, who were close to God, they know God, they see him face to face, yet devil was able to convince them. How much more you that is another human being? How much more another human being? There are so many examples when you see trusted people, people who have even heard from God directly, we are being challenged and deceived by the devil. How much more you that cannot hear from God? That is why you have to pray. Pray earnestly so that you don't get confused. More false information are going to come. The DAS are going to push out more false information. They are going to push on much more attacks. These attacks will come from every angle. They will come from your closest person. They will come from the most trusted organization. They will come from all angles. But if you are prayerful, you will know when they are coming. You will only be focused. Remember the words of Asorock Dss. The only destination is Biafra. The only important destination is Biafra. Every discussion that does not improve the movement of Biafra, stay away from it. Every discussion that does not have to add to the improvement of the Biafra, stay away to it. Every discussion that will not improve the actualization of Biafra, that will not increase the heat in agitation, stay away from it. These are why you have to pray. Pray very earnestly. And we must have to continue. Nobody can stop us. And there is one important advice I would like you to focus on. Mind what you share on the social media. Mind the information you share. When you see people posting information, they tell you this one is from ESN, this one is from DOS, this one is from there, this one is from there. Mind what you post. More especially when it comes to do with the information that has to do with ESN. There is a video that is circulating around where they were showing some people, group of people who were shooting some military men. They were shooting some set of people, claiming that they are fighting for Biafra. They even went to the extent of pushing one of them into the bushes, and the person was shouting, speaking on Igbo. They say, leave him, he's an Igbo person, he's an Igbo person, don't kill him. That is a pure propaganda from the DSS. That is a pure propaganda. When you watch that video closely, the way the video was shot, you will know that that video was shot with an intent. An intent to implicate the ESN. Thank God, even in the video, they never said they were ESN. They never said they were ESN. They said they were some group of Biafrans or whatever, which cannot be verified. And when they were chasing, the person they were chasing to the book claimed to be speaking Igbo. We never heard him speak that Igbo. It was one of them that was shouting, he's speaking Igbo. He said he's an Igbo. He said, why you speak Igbo? So leave him, throw your gun and go. Meaning they don't want to kill an Igbo person, they only kill other people. That very video was being shared because of an intention. They wanted to use it to demonize ESN. They wanted to use it to implicate Asorock Dss. But thank God, we are smarter than them. We are smarter than that. Video does not emanate from ESN. Those people are not ESN. Even though in that video they never claimed to be ESN. You know what they have always been, the unknown gunmen. They take up the name of Biafra, they take up the flag of Biafra. Remember when they used the flag of Biafra to go and attack a bank in Anambra State? The flag of Biafra. How can a sane person, how can a sane Biafran go for an operation to attack a bank? After the operation, you hang the flag of Biafra there. How is that possible? How is that possible? It's just like somebody, a criminal, going to commit an offense. After committing an offense, the criminal will now snap his own picture and place there with his name written on it. Have you seen that? No matter how stupid a criminal is, can it happen? That is exactly what is playing out. And the surprising thing that you see our Biafrans, our Biafran brothers are sharing those information. Some of them are sharing it ignorantly. Some of them are sharing it with the hope that maybe they are raising praises for the struggle. No, you are not doing the struggle any good. When you see any video that is being shared and they tell you that ESN are attacking or somebody is killing the military men or killing the innocent people because of Biafra. Do not share such video. We don't need such sharing. Do not share that video. You're not doing anything good. Whatever Biafrans are doing on the ground, they are doing it effectively. And when the time comes, you will see it physically, not by videos. You will see it on ground, not by videos. Biafrans are not stupid. They're not foolish. So when DSS is pushing forward their videos, do not help the DSS of Nigeria to push forward their videos to demonize the struggle of Biafra. Do not help them. Mind what you share. When you see somebody is sharing a video telling you that this is ESN, ESN do not share video alone. It has been a long time when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made an announcement that there is no ESN video that will be circulated anywhere. He has warned that no ESN member should take any video in their operations. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned about this in his radio broadcast. He warned about it in his radio broadcast that no ESN member is allowed to take any video out and share anywhere. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made that statement on his national broadcast in Radio Biafra. And still yet, you see people sharing videos and you believe that that video is from ESN or is from Biafra. You must be a mad person. You must be insane. You are not a good student of Asorock Dss. That is why when you are following him, you have to listen very carefully. And when I tell you to listen to all his broadcasts, even the old one and the new one, listen to every broadcast of Asorock Dss, you will learn a lot of lessons. He has taught us a lot in his broadcasts. That is why I tell you, none of his broadcasts is old. They are new every morning. Each time you listen to the broadcast of Asorock Dss, you will get more information and know what is coming. Every video you see that somebody circulates and tell you that this is ESN, it's a false video. It is not ESN. Any video you see somebody sharing in the name of Biafra is a false video. It is not for Biafra. It is the DSS that are pushing those videos, and do not help them to share it. When somebody sends it to you on WhatsApp, tell the person to delete it and warn that person never to send it to you anymore. Warn the person never to send it to you. We are not interested in posting videos. The actions that the ESL is taking and the fight they are fighting for Biafrans is on ground. You will see it happening when the Biafran come. You will see it happening before your own very eyes. It is not by videos. We don't play propaganda in the Biafra struggle. There's no propaganda in Biafra struggle. Go and watch that video they displayed. Go and watch that video where they displayed where somebody was shooting the one force. I don't know, is it NLD or whatever they were shooting, and said that they were fighting for Biafra. And when they shot the man, the other man fell into Gota. The other man was running, pursuing the other one. When they get into the bush, they say he's speaking Igbo. They told him to throw away the gun, throw away the gun, to throw away your uniform and run away. The next thing he ran out from that place, and then he had his gun and entered the car and left. And somebody is sharing it everywhere. Even Biafrans are sharing it. Why are you sharing such video? Why are you sharing a video that is trying to demonize your own organization? A video that is trying to implicate this struggle? A video that is planning to implicate you, to make people demonize you. Why do you share such video? Let for Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu. There's no amount of video you will share on this planet Earth that is going to implicate Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu, because our Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu is not foolish. Every single video you make out there, every of his broadcasts, and information has been arranged already. Chukwu Kabiam have answered every question to everything you are going to do against him. The issue of videos, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned strictly on his national broadcast. I'm going to search one of those broadcasts and play it, where he said there will no longer be any sharing of video. Everybody who is sharing video, no ESN member, no ESN force is allowed to take any video anywhere to spread. He warned about it. So any video you are seeing, they are telling us ESN, it is not ESN. That is not ESN. ESN do not share their videos. They don't make video. When they are in operation, they are serious doing their business. They don't make video. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has stopped that. Let alone somebody coming to go and kill me 3 people and take it on video and be posted. That is not ESN. Stop sharing it. Not only that, more videos and more propaganda are going to come. More videos and more propaganda are going to come. DS are very serious. The preference, we are holding them at the neck. They cannot breathe. They cannot get away from this very trouble that they put themselves into. From the time they kidnap Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu and take him to Nigeria through extraordinary rendition, that was the day they signed the breakup of Nigeria. That was the day they signed the breakup of Nigeria unknowingly. And since then, they have regretted it. So, they have no charges against Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu. They are only holding air, pushing the air, pushing all buttons, pushing all manner of propaganda. And why we are online is to debunk every propaganda that they push. And you, Biafra, if you are a true Biafra, you have to help us too. Do not share any video you see that they say ESN in operation. Don't share it. Any video you see, they say Biafrans in operation, in the name of Biafra, killing people, don't share it. Any video you see killing, operation, in the name of Biafra, in the name of ESN, do not share it. Delete it and warn the person that sent it to you never to send it anymore. We are not interested in that. That is not why we are. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have given instruction that such video cannot be issued by any member of ESN. So it is not ESN, that is DSS. They are the ones pushing those videos. We must not help them to push their propaganda. If you want to share video, there are so many videos you have to share about the Janjaweed and what they are doing against your own people. They are trying by all means possible to subjugate us and to kill as many as they can. There's a video I'm going to share with you how they are training members of Boko Haram, training young children. You are there busy gossiping, busy fighting against your own, not preparing yourself for what is coming. But the Boko Haram are recruiting their children, catching them young. Even children, young children know how to use AK-47. Watch this video, you will be surprised what you're going to see.
Kana ji na ku? Za ka iya samu ta cibiya ka harba? To, gwada mu gani. To sai ayaya. To mai daitan da aka baka. To so nawa kai harbi?
Suna da yawa.
Waye koya maka harbin? Alhaji wane?
Alhaji.
A ina yake?
A can wajen gidan kasa.
A ina ganin gidan kasan take?
Wajen birnin Magaji.
Cikin daji yake?
Wajen.
Shi Alhaji har ɗin. Yaran shi kuna da yawa kun kai nawa?
Wani ne ban san koya kawo.
To bindigogin ku sun kai nawa?
Ko su ban san koya kawo.
Ka san iyakansu ba?
Da me kuke yi a dajin? Kidnapping kuke ko daukar shanu ko daukar mutane?
A manya kawai ke yi.
Eh?
Manya kawai ke zuwa.
Su ke zuwa mi?
Su ce ko su zo sata ko su dauke kyauta.
Ko su yi sata ko su dauko mutane?
Suna daukan mata? Me suke da matan?
Can ko su yi amfani da su ko kuma a daure su kawai a kada su wurin ajiye.
After watching the video, you can see it is not a child's play. When we say wake up, you really have to wake up and protect yourself, because this is no longer a joke. This is no longer a joke. What we are seeing now is they are playing the script of what Othman Danfodio have planted for them. What Othman Danfodio have told them to do, Ahmadu Bello sanctioned it. That is what they are pursuing. To Islamize Nigeria, to Fulanize Nigeria and dip their Quran into the ocean, just as they said. That is what they are pursuing. And they are not relenting their effort. They are pursuing. They have been pursuing for even Mohammadu Buhari, the late Mohammadu Buhari, was in charge of this very operation to make sure that they capture that contractor called Nigeria. But when it was coming, people were careless. They didn't know. I'm going to share with you the video of what Mohammadu Buhari said in 2011 about the open grazing. When he was trying to contest for presidency in 2011, when he was going on debate, they asked him about grazing. This very man they called Buhari then was still pursuing open grazing, talking about allowing the grazing route, restoring the grazing route. While he was fighting for presidency, he said he's going to restore the grazing route as a way of making peace. He said it. I want you to watch the video. After watching the video, maybe you may be convinced.
That is the beauty of democracy, multi-party democratic system. I have drawn a parallel with what happened in the Soviet Union in 1991. A whole empire in the 20th century collapsed without a single shot being fired. Now there are about 80 republics. It is then that I feel that was that one I become a combative democrat, multi-party democratic system, with the biggest caveat that elections must be free and fair. Let the Nigerians decide.
Yes, but why should they decide in your favor and not that of the other candidates? In other words, I'm saying you have a platform, you're talking to Nigerians, tell Nigerians why they should elect you and not all the other candidates, that are standing for the same office.
Okay, if you insist, I will tell Nigerians why I want them to elect me. Under a different system, I have been a governor, 6 states. I have been a petroleum minister for 3¼ years. I have been a head of state. I have been a chairman of PTF. Nigerians know this. I have service to offer. I am offering myself to Nigerians to serve them. And I want a free and fair election.
Why should Nigerians elect you and not General Mohammadu Buhari or Malam Ibrahim Shekarau or even President Goodluck Jonathan?
Yes, because today I stand as the symbol of change. I am the representation of the aspiration of Nigerians today. I am a young person. I am a young man. I belong to the age of leaders who are doing well in the world today. And that is where it matters. I have been in government and I have the experience in the last 25 years. Others have been in retirement in the last 25 years. I am a federal person. I have experience at the federal government level and at the international level. I am not a state person. My experience is not limited to small states. I have acquired experience at the federal government level that can confront the problems confronting us today. Today, I am a modern person. I know how things are done. I am a reflection of the aspiration of the young men and young women in this country today.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop you.
Above all, I have the vision, vitality,
Malam
energy.
Please respect the rules you signed up for, please. Thank you. Malam Shekara.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
There is a global scientific law, and of course, as a mathematics teacher, I should know this better, that says you move from known to discover the unknown. I have governed a state for 8 years. I've been in government. Before I came over to be the governor of Kano State, I have been in the state service for 25 years, 7 of which was a permanent secretary, 3 of which the permanent secretary at the heart of government operation as the state permanent secretary in charge of administration, finance, and general services. Now, talking of Nigeria generally, I have governed a group between 1988 and 1992, for 2 consecutive terms for 4 years, I led all Nigeria Confederation of Principals of Secondary Schools in Nigeria. I was the national president. And this is a collection of trained, respected professionals. There is hardly any association, apart from my mother association of the NUT. The Principals Conference is about the only conference where you will find 99.9% university graduates. And I led them. Today there are over 7,000.
Thank you very much.
And I've interacted with them.
Thank you very much. Now, we are rapidly coming to the end of this debate. So what I'd like to do is to devote the few minutes that we have left actually taking questions from the audience, because this is, of course, about Nigerians and about voters. It has been an interesting conversation, but I want to open it up now. There's a question here from Ngoso T. Akosu. Can you please raise your hands for me? Because I don't want people to accuse me of making up questions. Thank you. Okay. And she says, how do you plan to tackle the crisis in Plateau State, Jos, between the Hausas and the indigenous tribes if you become president?
Simple. I have done that in Kano. For the last 8 years, nobody has had any more crisis in Kano State. Before now, you see, before I came on board, Kano used to be known as a very volatile state. At the slightest ignition, 1,000 kilometers away, crisis will erupt in Kano. It will catch fire. When we came on board, we ran a government of all inclusive. Today, I have in my cabinet an Igbo man, a Christian, I have a Yoruba man, I have a Bayelsa man, I have a Kogi State man in my state, and this has given them sense of belonging, And we are working. In fact, just 2 months ago, I got a letter of commendation from the national headquarters of the Christian Association of Nigeria, commending the way we are operating, integrating, and working with everybody. In the past, when there is crisis anywhere in Nigeria, in the next 1 hour, you find the non-Muslims, the non-Hausa speaking, trooping into police station. But today, in spite of all the crises in Plateau State, in Borno, and all other places, not a single person goes to the police station. Everybody in Kano, the non-indigenous, the non-Muslim, are sleeping with their 2 eyes closed. This is the therapy we will apply globally for Nigeria, and everybody will be in peace.
Thank you. Some silence, please. Thank you very much. Let's try and use the little time that we have left to get as many issues addressed as possible. General Mohammadu Buhari.
Yep.
The same question, please.
Well, in the CPC manifesto, we are considering local policy, neighborhood committees. It's on the ground that in every local government there is a security committee. This comprises of the local cultural leadership, the police, and of course, chairman of the local government or his secretary. Now, this must be empowered. The question of the plateau is the question of the problem of virtually nomads and stagnant farmers. In the old north, where people know, there are cattle routes, there are grazing areas with infrastructure. All those now have gone. And these nomads are part of Nigerians. And they are what they are, the nomads. They have no permanent abode. They move around north to south, east to west throughout the country. So it is good to make sure that the old policing is done.
Thank you.
And that will bring peace.
Thank you. Malam.
The problem of Plateau, and like so many other places, I believe it's not about police. It's not just about tanks or bullets or guns that you need to bring in. It's about working on bringing justice in this country. The road to peace is through justice. Government has to pay attention to that. 2, we have to pay attention to the economy. Ability for us to provide the basics for our people will be the fastest way, the smartest way, the surest way to solve these problems that we are talking about. Unless we address it. Take, for example, we continue to hear Boko Haram. But this is a sect that has never attacked any school in Nigeria. Can't we ask the questions? What is happening? They say they are Boko Haram, but they have not attacked any school. They know where the problem is. Those are the issues that we have to pay attention to. Unless we address these fundamental issues, ability for us as government, as a country, to take care of our own people, provide the basics, do justice.
Thank you very much. Now, this is a question from Wenga Michael. Wenga Michael, can we see your hands up, please? Like I said, I don't want to be accused of making questions up. Wenga Michael? You're over there. Okay, thank you. And I'd like General Mohammadu Buhari to start, take the first stab at answering this question. If elected president, how would you ensure a corrupt-free nation without creating social unrest in the country and without violating human rights?
Well, you know, the bottom line of Nigerian problem is...
That is the man you've later voted in 2015. That is the man you later voted in 2015. And today, that same script that man have written down is being played out. That's what they're playing. That is why you see the governors coming to sign the bill against open grazing, and he is standing his ground on restoring the open grazing, restoring the grazing route. Since 2011, he spoke about this, but Nigerians never remember. They don't care about what people say. They think that people are just blaming. That is one thing with the Janjaweed. Whatever comes out of their mouth, from their spokesperson, from any one of them, that is their plan, and they will implement it to the last. If you're thinking that is a joke, or maybe they are playing with you, they are not playing along with you the way you're playing. We must have been more serious. The only person that knows how to match them word to word is Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu. That's why I trust him and I follow him bomber to bomber. Whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I follow. Because he is a spiritual leader. He is not just an ordinary leader, a spiritual leader. He knows what he's doing. Chukwu Okike Abiama gave him his mantle. And he didn't just pick the mantle, he is working to maintain the mantle. He is working, praying every minute of the day. That is why whatever he says is a gospel and it must surely come to pass. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu wherever he is. May Chukwu Okike Abiama strengthen Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Okike Abiama give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu long life. May Chukwu Okike Abiama give him good health. Send the angels to guide and protect him wherever he is. And very soon, our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will surely come out. It doesn't matter what they do. Nobody born of a woman can stop it from coming out. When the time comes, Chukwu Okike Abiama soonest will bring Asorock Dss Kanu out with the flag of Biafra lifted high, and we will sing the national anthem of Biafra in Biafra land together with Asorock Dss Nnamdi Kanu very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from, and remember blessed. Bye bye. See you again on the next video.